Hi, I'm Tom Mullen. The stage is set in Tampa Bay. It's old school versus new school.
Hi, I'm Sean McCollum, and we're previewing the superstar and the future of the NFL when Patrick Mahomes takes on the GOAT himself and future Hall of Famer Tom Brady.
Hi, I'm Matt Mano, and man, I wish Brady was on the Patriots and in the Super Bowl, but on our side this year.
Hi, I'm Finnegan Corcoran-Dillon, and I really thought the Bills had a shot at the Super Bowl.
Hello and welcome to BMB's Primetime Fantasy Report, previewing the Super Bowl. This championship week is behind us, and there's two teams that have a shot to win and take home the Lombardi Trophy. Let's get straight to business with Packers and Bucks. Q, take it away.
It was a shocking first game where Aaron Rodgers and the Packers were upset by Tom Brady and the Bucks. Brady threw for 280 yards and 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, and Rodgers had 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. All 4 of us had the Packers in the Super Bowl. Just like that, they were knocked out by none other than Tom Brady.
So do we consider that a Mano curse or not? Because both my Super Bowl picks went to the championship game, and then they both lost. Mano curse or not? You judge. So let's just talk about the GOAT for a minute. Tom Brady took the Patriots to 13 AFC championships, got to the Super Bowl 10 of those times, 9 with the Pats, one time with the Bucks. The upcoming Super Bowl he'll play in, that will be number 10. He's also won 6 rings. He's now 1 for 1 in NFC Championship games with the Buccaneers, taking Tampa Bay to a home game in Super Bowl 55. That's the first time any team has hosted a Super Bowl in their own stadium. That's crazy. Tom Brady has a better record against NFC teams in the playoffs than Drew Brees. That's a crazy statistic. So I'm wondering, you guys think towards the end of the game, when it was 4th and goal, about 4 minutes in the game, trailing by only 8 points, do you think they should have kicked the field goal or should they have went to it? Keep in mind, you had Aaron Rodgers and you had Devontae Adams under pressure. Now, I'm going to start it off by saying I blame Matt LaFleur for that game 100%. I'm not going to excuse Aaron Rodgers for not running it in on the 3rd down play, but you have Aaron Rodgers. He is one of the most clutch quarterbacks. You can make an argument that he's top 2 behind Brady in most clutch quarterbacks of all time. He is, as Stephen A. would put it, one bad man. I don't know why you take the hands out of one of the best players to ever play for your organization when it is on the line.
Mano, I'm going to basically sum this up, right? This is totally Matt LaFleur's problem. It's his problem here. You know, he's got to communicate better with Aaron Rodgers. And I agree with you. Aaron Rodgers has ran the ball in that kind of scenario all season long. Why didn't he do it there on third and goal? You know,
he had 4 downs.
That's exactly right. That's what I was going to get at. He thought he had 4 downs. This is a 4-down territory, but LaFleur thought other. You know, he thought his defense could come out and try to stop Tom Brady. You know, all Tom Brady needs is a couple, 2-3 first downs, which he got, and there's 2 minutes left. You know, LaFleur relied on his defense against the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. And he had the possible MVP on the field right there, could have tied the game up with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. So,
Well, that was the major takeaway from that game. I do blame Matt LaFleur for everything that happened in that game. Shouldn't have kicked a field goal, my bad. Should have went for the touchdown. You have one of the most electrifying offenses in football. You have arguably the best.
Number 1 offense in football, Q.
Forget
Number
about
1 in almost every single statistical category you don't go for.
do you know who the Kansas City Chiefs are, Mano?
Have you heard of the defending?
But actually, no, it was the Packers who were number 1 this year.
Who are the defending Super Bowl champions?
I'm talking about stats. I'm not talking about your feelings. Stats don't care about your feelings.
I want to say, though, Jair Alexander had games, 2 INTs, but both of them, of course, I thought he played amazing, and a ton of just he had a great game in my opinion.
Okay, I want to go back to Mano for this. You just brought up a debate of your own. Packers versus Chiefs offense. Patrick Mahomes, most talented player in the NFL. Tyreek Hill.
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah.
Wait. Tyreek Hill, fastest receiver in the NFL. Top 3, top 5, debate up there. Top 5 probably. Some eyes. Travis Kelce, best tight end ever. Well, best tight end in the game today.
Excuse me?
No, my bad, slipped. Can one day start getting up there in the books of possibly one of the best tight ends ever. Is he there yet? I don't think so, but he's the most dominant force tight end today. George Kittle and him on top. Chiefs, offense is just too electric. I think they're always going to be the number one offense. O-line is good. Running back is good in Edwards-Helaire. The receiving core is fast as ever. Patrick Mahomes is the most electrifying quarterback in the NFL. And another takeaway from that game, Packers fans, I think you should be very happy from that game with A.J. Dillon's performance. He looks like a promising. He's a star.
He's a star. A star was born against the Titans. He is a star. But now let me just give you a little stats. The Green Bay Packers have scored 40 more points than the Chiefs. They've only advanced the ball 30 less yards on 70 less plays. They have 8 more passing touchdowns, 9 more touchdowns, period, 57-66. And as a team, they've turned the ball over 4 less times. They've allowed less sacks, and you are sitting here telling me that the Chiefs have a better offense. We're not talking about stat. You don't need star power to have a good offense. Look at New England all these years. Their offense, when they were good, was amazing. But they didn't have any stars outside of, this guy, Julian Edelman, the GOAT, Tom Brady, but that's about it. You don't need a star at every position on the field. Sure, the Packers have that star, Devontae Adams. They have that star, Aaron Rodgers, but then you have a committee running back. You have a committee backfield, and the wide receiver, too, isn't exactly that much of a star. They don't have exactly much of a star at wide receiver, too. Yeah, it's good. Allen Lazard, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, whatever you want to call the wide receiver, too. On the Packers, they're good, but they're not star like Chris Godwin is on the Buccaneers.
Matthew.
What?
Go back a sec. The Patriots' star was Julian Edelman. Have we forgotten about possibly the greatest tight end of all time?
Yeah, I was just about
Did you forget about
Okay, I was talking about the Super Bowl. I was maybe thinking about Edelman in the playoffs. Because outside of that one touchdown, the play that set up the touchdown, Gronk wasn't really that active outside of a couple of clutch catches. It was in the playoffs, when I remember when the Patriots Super Bowl runs, it was the receivers, the receivers who some would consider no-name, Amendola, Hogan. Edelman's not a no-name, but he certainly isn't up there with the likes of Julio Jones. He was all of them coming up clutch. It was never the stars showing up for New England in the playoffs. I remember Hogan or Amendola back of the end zone against Jacksonville. James White, I haven't even heard of James White coming into the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's not true. You're a Patriots fan. You knew who James White was.
Super Bowl 51. I was rather young, but James White, that was his introduction. Also, it was all the LeGarrette Blount show around that time.
Agreed.
Brandon Cook shows up first onto the scene in New England. Sony Michel's breakout game in the Super Bowl.
If you're wondering why Mano just went quiet, it's due to Tom wanting us to move along, and we will. Moving over to the AFC, it was a wild game between the Chiefs and the Bills. Patrick Mahomes had himself a day. He threw for 325 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill had 9 catches for 172 yards, and tight end Travis Kelce was feasting with 118 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the other hand, Josh Allen didn't have a terrible day. He had 287 yards and 2 touchdowns, but a costly interception. Do you guys think that Mahomes to the Chiefs can get past the GOAT Brady, who always performs at a high level in the Super Bowl and who is also looking for his 7th ring? Can he hold off the Bucs?
Yep.
I'll start. Personally, I don't think he can. Even though Tom Brady is the GOAT, I think Patrick Mahomes is the best in the league. I think most of us on the podcast can agree. Maybe not Mano, because Mano's theories are out of this world.
No, I agree with you. He's the best. Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
We agree.
I might be a little delusional today, but not that delusional.
Okay, good. So, Patrick Mahomes probably the best in the league. There's a debate about the offenses we've made. I think the Chiefs' offense is still best. Edwards-Helaire's amazing. Tyreek Hill is top 3, top 5 wide receiver. O-line is great. Even though they did just lose Pro Bowl offensive tackle Eric Fisher due to an Achilles tear, I still don't think that will have a major effect. It's Patrick Mahomes. His receivers are as fast as ever. And that defense can hold up against Brady. And the Bucs defense struggled against the Packers. And if they struggled against the Packers, my oh my, they have something coming for Brady. And I don't know. It's going to be a close one. Tom, what do you think?
Well, Sean, I agree with you. I think the Chiefs are going to run away with it. It's not going to be easy. Tom Brady got 6 rings, searching for a 7th. It's not going to be easy. And, I think that you put Brady on that Bucs offense, and he's got weapons around, his team. And the Kansas City defense didn't look too good. But, like you said, Sean, it's that offense of Kansas City that plows through and is going to get the win for them. So on the other hand, I myself find something very interesting about this game. Right, say you didn't watch the game. Now, what if I tell you that the Buffalo Bills scored the first and last 9 points of this game, and took a devastating loss in the AFC Championship? Would you believe me? I tell you they scored the first nine and last 9, and still take a loss.
That's impressive.
Pretty interesting.
That's impressive.
That's rather interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's very interesting.
Now it's time for my annual Mano cursing of the Super Bowl. I did it last year. I did it the year before. We know this. You know the drill. You guys sports suck. You know the drill. I am going to be, as much as I want my favorite player ever, Tom Brady, to win the Super Bowl. I don't see it happening. I think the Chiefs' offense I think the MVP of this game is going to be not going to be Mahomes, but it's going to be a receiver. It's going to be Tyreek Hill. I see Tyreek Hill going off against the Buccaneers defense. I see him. If Julian Edelman can win a Super Bowl MVP, I see Tyreek Hill doing the same. It'll either be Mahomes or Hill. That duo will go off. I see Kansas City Chiefs winning their 3rd Super Bowl, 35-31. What about you, Finn? What do you think the score of the game is going to be?
Well, I know Tom Brady is going to be searching for just another Super Bowl win, but unfortunately, I don't think he's going to take it. With a younger quarterback of Patrick Mahomes, and that Chiefs offense, for the most part, is so dominant that, number one, first thing I want to say is it will be a pretty high-scoring game, because I've got it 35-28 going to the Chiefs. But let me tell you something. Tom Brady does have a lot of options, including Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, just to name a few. And the defense of the Bucs too is amazing. Devin White and other guys like on that Bucs defense who are really good. Even Pierre Paul, who looked so dominant in the conference championship. And also, of course, the Chiefs defense could have come up big, possibly. We'll see, what happens. But I think, for the most part, that Chiefs offense is so good. Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. Look, Hilaire is good, but again, it's his first year, so he's not had a ton of experience. So I don't know if he's going to be so dominant. So they're going to be really on the passing game, and I believe the game will be 35-28, and the Chiefs will take home a back-to-back Super Bowl ring.
So, who is ready for my annual Mano cursing of the Super Bowl? I do it every year. I can never get a championship game right. My Super Bowl prediction already fell through with the Bills and Packers losing in their respective championship games. So, y'all know I'm a New England Patriots fan. Y'all know Tom Brady is my favorite player to ever play the game of football. He's also the best player to ever play the game of football. He's going for ring number 7, but do I think he gets it? As much as I want him to, I don't see it happening. I think the Chiefs offense, they have one key to this game. If they can find that key, they unlock their 3rd ring. And that key is the running backs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Darrell Williams, Le'Veon Bell, whoever wants to show up, if they can get a dynamic offense with Mahomes throwing the ball the best he can, him running the ball the best he can, and the running backs running the ball the best they can, whoever wants to show up, doesn't matter. No defense in the league can stop them, and that's what I see happening on Sunday. I see a high-scoring game with neither defense being able to keep up with the high-flying offense of both Tampa and Kansas City. I see the home team losing, KC winning 35-31. Mahomes gets himself ring number 2. Kansas City as a team gets themselves ring number 3, and Brady goes home with the same 6 rings he's always had.
Let's talk about this for a minute now, guys. Right? Ever since Tom Brady came to the Buccaneers, right? A lot of people thought, they weren't Buccaneers not going to the playoffs, this and that. Here they are playing in Super Bowl 55 for a chance, at the Lombardi Trophy. Right now, I have a question for you guys. I'm going to answer it myself, then you guys can answer it, of course. But does Tom Brady need Bill Belichick, or does Bill Belichick need Brady? Now I'm going to answer this. All right, after. I say Bill Belichick needs Tom Brady. Just due to the fact, right, we see, man, I was getting mad over there. We see Tom Brady could do it anywhere, right? He doesn't just need the Patriots. Of course he's won 13 AFC championships. But what does he do first year with the Buccaneers? He wins an NFC championship. He goes to the Super Bowl. He does that on not only the Patriots. Don't get me wrong. I'll tell you, Bill Belichick is a great coach, probably one of the best of all time. And what Bill Belichick's coaching, ways and the way he does stuff is just great. Because the way he does it, say you're versing a team one week, right? And the team is weak in the run game, is weak in the run defense. He's going to run the ball. Say he's weak in the pass defense. He's going to pass the ball. So the way Belichick coaches is as great as you can. But what Brady's proven to the world is he doesn't need Belichick. He could do it himself.
I'm Finnegan Corcoran-Doolin, and let's hope the online Pro Bowl is a success through this uncertain and unpredictable year.
I'm Matt Manna, and while you can keep the Patriots out of the Super Bowl, you definitely can't keep Tom Brady out of the Super Bowl.
I'm Joe McClellan, and Robert Saleh for the Jets is the new coach, and that means new changes. Nothing will change. Make sure to follow our Instagram at BMB_fantasy for the latest updates and much more.
I'm Tom Moore, and we will see you all next week, where we'll be 1 week closer to Super Bowl 55. Stay safe and healthy, everybody.
Stop copying me!
I don't copy you!
My thing!
I'm not
no,
copying
don't
you!
Amigos.